Away from table tennis, interesting moment, we will now go straight to football, where Ayoola Adeleke is waiting for us. Ayoola Adeleke is a football expert, and he tells us what we should know about the Nigerian Professional Football League. 3 games remaining. Who will top Group A and B in the Nigerian Professional Football League? Ayoola Adeleke, tell us. You're in Lagos right now, few minutes drive away from us. You're welcome on the show, Ayoola.
Yeah, good evening, and thanks for having me once again on the show this evening.
Now, tell us that 3 games remaining. Your darling club, Ben Insurance, won that team. The first win in how many 5 games? They've been draws and draws, but they won against Ekanemi. First, tell us what that is all about. What made the difference that they could get a win this time around?
Yeah, what made the difference is those guys remembered how they started the season. What they did from the beginning, winning 4 games, 5 games on the bounce before they encountered Gombe United. Gombe United was the team that stopped their first winning streak, and it was a very bad one. They were not happy about that one, and afterward they went 5 games without winning one since the resumption of the second stanza of the season. But then they knew very well that all their Cinderella drive in the first round could just end, in a very bad way if they fail to win that game, which means that they could be overthrown by other teams who are behind them, the likes of Aqua United, Imba, Remo, and Plateau United. So they knew that what they had to do is to just get like 6 more points, and the Super Six will be secured for them. Although I will say this again, just as I've always said, that hasn't been their main objective. Their main objective is to stay back in the league, and having become the first team to escape relegation towards next season, they now feel, okay, we can take it one step ahead by getting to the Super Six. There's nothing wrong in going to the Super Six if you have had a very good season, unbeaten to be precise. So that came to their mind, knowing fully well that if you are to secure 6 points, then you should do it against one of the whipping boys of the group, which one of them happens to be El Kanemi Warriors, and I doubt if they will be being the NPFL next season. So they were able to do that one, do the needful, though they wasted chances in that game, a lot of chances. The game could have ended about 8-0, if I'm not wrong, but at least they were still able to get 2 goals. In the first half, was very difficult, but the coach, knowing fully well what he needed in that one, had to bring in 2 players in the second half, Saturday, Melubari and Austin Ogunye, who delivered well just as they were brought up. So that was just the main thing, or the main reason for them to get back to winning ways. They know fully well that they have to win that game, or their chances of making to the Super Six might just be very, very difficult to come by.
Last question, no more time on the show today. There's been so much we've talked about. And 3 remaining games, just tell us, who is going to qualify to the Super Six? We expect 3 teams in Group A. We also
A and B.
And B. So tell us these teams. 2 minutes, our time is fast spent. We thank you for your time, as always.
All right, very quickly, taking a look into the group. Let me start from Group B, where I feel Lobby Stars will make it. I feel Rivers United will also make it. And Doma United would also make it to the next group, to the next phase, which is the Super Six. That I'm very sure from what I've seen them play so far this season. Then in Group A, I think Bender Insurance definitely they should be securing a spot. I don't know where they are going to end in the group, but they should be securing a spot in the Super Six. Then I'm seeing Plateau United from nowhere and Enyimba. I don't see Aqua making it.
Okay, yes, interesting moment. Thank you very much, Ayoola, for being part of today's show. Don't worry, the names you just said, the club's name you just said, we're going to ask you if you scale through, also put it down where you are, so you come and tell us why this happened and why didn't that happen. Football, we never could know how it's going to end. But thank you for your time, and you come and tell us after subsequent games and how the game and this present league has ended. Thank you very much, Ayoola Adeleke, for your time.
Thanks for having me once again.
Ayoola Adeleke has been to many states in the country in regards to the Nigerian Professional Football League. He's presently here in Lagos, and I assure you, he has been to Benin, where he's from Benin. He has been to other states that I can't just mention many of them, where he has come to cover football, especially the Nigerian Professional Football League. And that's all we could take on today's program. And thank you for joining us. Earlier, we spoke with the former president of Gymnastics Federation, that's Prince Adefemi, before we went straight to table tennis in Osun State, where there's an interesting table tennis movement going on there. That's talking about, we also spoke with the chairman of Osun State Table Tennis Association before we ended up with Ayoola Adeleke, who is a football expert. He has given us an insight of what the Nigerian Professional Football League will look like after 3 games. But I won't let you go alone. After this, as we drop the curtain, there are so many highlights of the games over the weekend took place. But this is where I'm going to say, same time tomorrow, we'll let you know all what you need to know in the world of sport. Bye for now.
The Nigeria Premier Football League nearing its end to the average season. Remo Stars traveled to Aba to honor their matchday 15 clash against Ayoola Football Club. Coach Daniel Gumodede gave a first league start to new signing Philippe Odubia. Sky Blue Stars came into the game on the back of an unbeaten start to the second stanza of the NPFL. Ayoola Football Club, as expected, were the first to create a first opening of the game after a header in the box was way wide of the post of Bankole Coyote. A penalty was awarded to Ayimba when Shewon Dusi was adjudged to have brought down his man, and Joseph Agabo pointing to the spot. Emeka Obioma, looking to add to his goal tally in this NPFL season, had Bankole Coyote as a stumbling block as the goalkeeper made a very huge save. Having weathered the storm of Ayimba's fast start to the game, Remo Stars went on the offensive as Andiope switched a diagonal ball to Sadiq Ismail, with the right back sending a beautiful cross to Philippe Odubia to head home. It was Philippe Odubia's first goal for the Sky Blue Stars. It was a deserved lead for the boys in red heading into the halftime break. On resumption of the second 45-minute, goal scorer Philippe Odubia sent a good pass beyond the Ayimba defense, but Frank Kwame Wanwena could only shoot straight at the Ayimba goalkeeper. A quick exchange of passes after a throw-in from Ayimba Football Club had them shooting straight only at Bankole Coyote after a good dribble from the Ayimba attacker. Bankole Coyote would not stop with his heroics in the game, this time picking out a good free kick from the host. The goal would eventually come with the last kick of the game via the boot of Chijioke Mbaoma. Remo Stars will now regroup to face off against Aqua United at the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene. A point game, as you could say, 2-point dropped for the Sky Blue Stars. Their quest for a Super 6 finish in the NPFL.